Hey everyone, what's up? I'm Ginyu,
I'm
and
Chaps.
I'm the leader of Team Coward, and today I'm here
Chaps.
with...
I'm Chaps.
Thank you for that, Chaps. I'm here with Chaps.
Got a little
And-
interruption revenge there. I'm Dan. We're here with my friend Kenny.
Hello.
And I'm Will, I guess.
I'm
No,
Will, I
no,
guess.
you're not.
Well,
I've deceived you all. Mwah!
Anyway, we're here to talk about what's that anime. I don't know what anime we're talking about.
What
the
anime are we talking
is-
about?
We're
I'm
talking
just
about
kidding,
a
I know
game.
everything.
Yes, an anime called Touhou, which isn't an anime at all. Before people start yelling at us, it is a series of. Shut up. If I remember my quotes correctly, it is a series of doujin, vertical bullet hell shooter games, is I think what it's called.
Yeah, pretty much.
Basically, it means you're just it's a 2D top-down game, and you fire bullets at the enemies who are firing lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of bullets at you.
And you have to try to not die.
And you have to try and not get hit, because you die in one shot.
And you have about depending. It all depends on the game, but you typically only have like 2 to 4 hits that you can take.
Yeah.
But you can get 1-ups, but they're pretty fun.
Very, 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 very rarely.
Yeah.
But, like we said, you can't get hit at all, and it's called bullet hell, if that gives you any indication. At this point, I think we should probably show a small clip of some video. Probably like lunatic mode, final boss, or extra mode just to make it look more
Isn't that
intimidating
like-
than it might actually be.
Yeah.
I'm not sure which. I think it's from a Touhou game. I think it's supposedly the hardest boss ever in a video game. I remember seeing video of it a long time ago. But I know it was a bullet hell game, so it had to have been Touhou.
There are other bullet hell games.
Yeah, dude, there are
I
plenty
know.
of other
God,
bullet
Ryan.
hell
Well-
games, so it might have been from another one.
I think
Like, if you can
I
find the
think-
video again and show it to me, I can confirm whether or not it is.
And
But
if
it
is,
might
we'll put
be
it in the
something
video.
other
If it's
than-
not, you aren't seeing it at all, unless it is irrelevant to this discussion.
Yeah.
Well, here's how we can figure it out. Was the boss a poorly drawn little girl with really awesome music playing in the background, and the bullet patterns were freaking beautiful?
No, I believe
Then it wasn't Touhou.
I believe it was this. It's probably not. I think it was. I think that's what the name of it was. This was like this was a re-upload.
Yeah,
There was
this
another
isn't
one
Touhou.
before.
This is not
Okay.
any Touhou.
That's not Touhou, I can tell immediately.
Yeah,
Because
the
that is a
music-
spaceship.
Yeah, and plus
Okay.
just from the instruments used in the music.
I can tell from the spaceship
And
because
the
Touhou
spaceship,
is played infamously where all the characters are little girls. Well, this isn't
no,
true.
no,
They
no,
aren't
no.
all little girls. There are some older girls too. They range from like literally very young to like centuries old.
We can. And
The
all right, let's
rule
flash up a
thumb is the
picture
younger
of
they
the
look,
cast
the
of
older they
Touhou
actually
12 real
are.
quick. Let's
This
just,
is true, actually.
I mean,
The
look at
ones
that. Look at
If
the
they
Touhou
look like
12
jailbait,
cast.
they probably are jailbait. If they look like small children, they're probably centuries old eldritch abominations.
Or they're from the moon.
Oh yeah,
Or they're from the
In
moon.
which case, they're centuries old moon people.
and that's just how moon people age.
Or not age, I guess. Oh boy, Touhou. Fucking love Touhou. Specifically, my favorite thing about Touhou is they got shit tons of characters.
Woo!
Yay! So,
I put.
so we might as well start off talking about
What's your
all of our
favorite
favorite
diaper?
characters.
What's your favorite diaper head?
That's a reference to another video you should check out, Touhouism 101, which explains a little bit about Touhou. You might enjoy it.
Yeah, watch that before you listen to this, I think.
Pop a link in the description. Like, comment, and subscribe.
Sure. Hey,
Like,
it's...
don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and to share on.
Oh yes, Kenny, this is a part of our tradition, is of intermittently whoring ourselves out.
Don't forget
Okay.
to like, comment, and subscribe. Oh, and don't forget
Check.
to donate to our Kickstarter.
We have a
Check.
Kickstarter.
Apparently we have a
Kickstarter to
Kickstarter
just
now,
fund our
according to
YouTube
that, too.
videos.
Kickstarter, give Chaps money so he can buy things
Porn.
that
Kickstarter,
have
give us
nothing
money,
to do
charity.
with the topic at
Porn.
hand.
Give us your
Porn.
soul
He's
to-
talking about
Why
porn.
would I buy porn when I could just buy a perfectly good dragging dildo?
Oh,
And with
God.
that, we move on to our favorite characters.
Alright. So I'm not gonna go first because I've had lots of trouble with this question before.
So I take it yours is Mei Ling.
Yes, my favorite character is Mei Ling. Because
How did you even?
Dragon dildo joke.
Oh, okay. I was wondering, I'm like, how did you figure that out?
No, I had no idea that she had something to do with that.
I didn't know either. What?
There's a fan theory that Mei Ling is secretly a dragon.
This is mostly due to the fact that all of her attacks, at least in the fighting games, have to do with rainbows, and her surname is Hong, so which is a connection to like the Hong dragon, which is some sort of rainbow dragon in Chinese mythology. Also, Mei Ling is Chinese, so yeah.
Pretty cool. But I like Mei Ling because, number one, she's really the only fucking character that I can remember. Because all the other characters are like, who the fuck is that?
Oh, no, Brian, you're not like, who the fuck is that? You, every single goddamn time we play that game, you're like, oh, is that the bitch with the snowball? Every fucking character is Cyrano to him.
Except for Mei Ling.
Except for Mei
I was
Ling,
kind of hoping
everyone is
Cyrano
Cyrano.
works.
And I actually start out with, my whole history with Touhou actually kind of stems from, like, chaps telling me
Hey, there's
about
this
this
cool
fighting
ass
game
fighting
from,
game. Play it.
yeah, I'm like, oh, hey, wow, that's actually pretty cool. And I was trying to figure out which character I was really good at, and then he's like, oh, well, why don't you try Mei Ling since you like the fast, they're fast,
The one who's
but
actually
they can
good
do
at
a lot of
fighting.
combos. And, oh my god, yeah, she's like the only person who, like, actually fights. But I like her moves, and she's pretty awesome.
Mei Ling's pretty cool.
And her combos kick ass, and I love how she does a little Hadouken.
And a fucking little flashlight beam, too.
And I also know of Wolfus, but I guess we'll get to that later.
That will be a later section.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. We'll talk about that when we start talking about, like, the fan stuff.
I do want to give a quick shout out, and I'm going to continue later, to the Wolfus Station Wagon, as well as the different Wolfus clubs on DeviantArt. They're all groups that I am a part of. So hello to you guys if you're watching. Hopefully I've gotten you, coerced you to watching this, perhaps broke into your home, tied you to a chair, and forced you to watch it. But don't tell anybody.
Dan, you're free to make Wolfus versions of Donna and Lulu if you so wish.
Yes, I did promise that I would do this. But
Yay! Okay, but anyway, let's get on to your favorite character.
Will, yes, let's talk about your favorite character, Will.
Let's hear it, Will.
You're just like, fuck, I don't know.
Moving on to the nice yellow bus.
There are no buses in Tokyo.
God damn it, I was hoping. I was waiting for it.
I love how most people will have no idea why the fuck we find most of these jokes so funny. We're just gonna say a random phrase and crack up, and they'll just be so lost.
But well, I'm gonna take a stab and say that your favorite character is the bitch with the snowball.
I don't think so.
Is it the other bitch with the snowball?
Why don't you be the true bitch with the snowball?
It's Marissa. Mostly because it was the first character that I was introduced to, and...
Okay, is that the nuclear asshole?
No,
Because
that's
the other one I remember.
Utsuho. Utsuho is
fuck her,
nuclear
she's actually-
fusion.
Everyone else
negative.
shut up for a second. Will, what did you say your favorite one was? I didn't hear.
Marissa.
Marisa.
That.
Okay.
The witch, right?
Yeah.
The witch?
Yes, the witch.
Yeah.
The other race.
The witch with the guitar.
She is not Reimu at all.
Oh my god! But I
okay,
basically
I'm not
described them.
Rainbow.
They play a lot alike in Scarlet
Actually,
Weather
no,
Rhapsody.
they don't. Maybe in the fighting game, but they don't play it. They're meant to be contrasting in the shooters.
Yeah, but
Because
Ryan's only played Unthinkable Natural Law, Scarlet Weather
I've
Rhapsody.
seen some videos of it. Like Marisa, she kind of does like big, gigantic like Kamehameha waves, whereas
Made of love.
Yeah, whereas Reimu, she does a lot of cards
and
and
orbs,
shit.
motherfucker.
Cards
Yeah.
in yin yang symbols.
Yes.
You know.
Yes, Mariso is the black white witch, and Reimu is the red white Miko.
And she's like they're like the only few who aren't like 1,000 years old, right? Because I know Reimu, she has to be like
Pretty much,
17,
yeah.
right?
Basically.
They're both. I think they're both like 17.
Yeah, they're both around. They're both around that age.
15 to 17.
Yeah.
I think they have aged.
They have aged over the time of the games, but now they're...
And we can at least assume that Sanae is around the same age as well.
Yes, Sanae is...
Despite being a living god.
As another Miko for a different shrine than Reimu.
And who has a seriously OP as shit range game.
I should probably mention for those who don't know, because shouldn't know, assume that a Miko is a shrine maiden to a, to a Shinto shrine. Shintoism being a native Japanese religion thing. I don't know much about it. I don't profess to know much about it. But
Give me 5 minutes.
Sanae basically is the shrine maiden for a shrine called the Moria Shrine,
which
competes
our
with
world.
Reimu's Hakure Shrine. So basically, they're competing religions.
Oh god, I can't wait until we get into religion talk.
Can we?
I mean, with Shintoism, Taoism, and Buddhism being in major forces in Gensokyo, and having a fucking war in the middle of it, I think we have to touch upon it if we start talking about Hopeless Masquerade.
It is important to know that knowing much about the actual religions is entirely unimportant.
Oh yeah,
Just know that there are different factions that align themselves with the different religions. What religion they actually are is irrelevant.
Unless you're Yokai Jesus.
Oh boy.
In which case you pretty much have to know that she's basically Buddhist.
She's called the Yokai Jesus because she's trying to make the yokai, which are the supernatural creatures, and the humans They're
trying to make them
friends.
not want. They're trying to
kill
make
each other.
Yes, they're trying to.
Killing.
Yes. And then the Taoists who are like, "Lol, fuck whatever.
This, we're out of here.
Fuck this, let's party." Pretty much.
Basically.
Boy.
And then Shinto, which is basically
like
traditional values and all that.
You know what? I feel like maybe we should we've directed people to Touhouism 101.
Yeah, no.
We could spend hours just trying to explain what the fuck Touhou is, but
why don't we talk about the games?
Time. I'd rather talk about them and say, you know what? I'm sorry, but just go look it up just so we can talk about shit and come back when you're ready.
Yay.
It is worth looking up. You only need to look up a little bit, and really, you can just watch with us and be like, oh, I don't know what that is. I'll look it up and do that.
Yeah, go to TV tropes.
TV
Yes.
tropes.
That'll definitely help you.
Yeah,
don't wanna
have
be lost
fun
in there
ever
for
coming out of the Touhou
years.
section of TV tropes.
Because you don't want to be like me right now when I'm like, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah, there's also 2 Touhou wikis. The one at en.touhou.wikia.net, I think, is the better one.
Yeah,
Okay, so
I
that's like
prefer.
the definitive wiki.
The other one, I think, is no longer maintained.
Is it? I go to there every so often, but like if I'm just in a hurry. But if I'm looking for like music circles or whatever, I'll go to en.touhou.
Oh yeah. Oh yes. I can't wait till we get to talk about the music.
Oh yes. Okay.
But anyway, I believe we
I think.
characters.
What do you say we start about? But we go over like the basic air quotes plots of the games, and like, can I just talk about the basic setup of a Touhou game plot?
Right after we finish with everyone's favorite characters.
All right. I never said who mine is, and I don't think Ken did either.
So, as we've established, just as a quick refresher, because we were talking about so many other things, Ryan's favorite is Mei Ling, and Will's is Marisa.
So, who's next?
Chappie, why don't you go?
For a while it tended to fluctuate, but for the past while it's been Ichirin from Undefined Fantastic Object.